Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is another episode of our Cold Trickster playthrough. I did a little bit of farming off screen for better amulets, better belt. Not ideal, but it's of attack belt, so covers my bleeding resistance as well, my ether problems. Just open a little bit cap on the chaos, but that's totally fine. I farm for better weapons. I decide to stick with the longswords because they give cheap pierce to cold conversion. Unfortunately, any other spectral weapon don't give this, so this is by far I think the best option for now. Because axe, for example, I drop few good ones, but without pierce to cold is a DPS loss. Now I'm gonna finish the elders. Probably gonna check Tilrian as well. After all these grinds, I managed to reach 15k reputation with rovers. I'm gonna step back. Some not bad items, but not for us. Level 70. We got a pretty good base. I think it's time to max dual blades. Because we fully convert pierce to cold. And also physical resistance, always welcome. In this way we're gonna get more sustain and more damage just by maxing a single skill. Laudus Varga, surrounded by healers, have to get rid of them. Fallen Skies, actually Glacial of Alacrity is a very good one. And we got, this is warped, this is actually DPS lost. But it's time to change the main hunt weapon for a better one. For level 70. Our stun resistance not very good, so I'm gonna place again a defensive augment. Now we have slightly better damage. When we change the off hunt, it's gonna be much smoother as well. And Ruvena Kerr. She drops guaranteed spectral crossbow. If you plan to play a Phantasmal Blades. This is the best leveling option for Phantasmal Blades playthrough, which is gonna be very strong in the next patch, because for some reason Nightblade's gonna receive a vitality resistance shred, which is another buff to Nightblade. For some reason this class, this master in general, it's get massive buff every single patch, which kinda don't understand, because it's already way too powerful and getting constantly buffed rebalance the game a little bit. But at least it's gonna open a lot of diversity in the build area. We are on the way to get all the devotions, and then I have to respec a little bit. I think now is the ideal moment to get rid of Spider.
I sense turmoil within you. Farewell.
Then we can grab I'm gonna use Nemesis for this proc. Usually Viper and Ultus don't stack, but Ultus provides some flat damage and other useful stuff. Even I can finish Ultus for now, just to cap my chaos resistance. In the final setup I'm gonna remove this point, but for now works very well for us. Extra life as well. And now we are pretty much safe. We get revered with Homestead. I think all the bees that I killed. Here I can show you another speed leveling skip. I have to go back to the Burwich village. We look for a crystal. You can see this Aether crystal here. I'm gonna open the world map. I'm gonna positioning on the smuggler pass. Now idea is to hit Shadow Strike or Blitz ability and immediately hit the pose like this. Now I'm gonna position my cursor to smuggler pass and I have to press all together the pause button and my left click. And we can skip the entire smuggler pass and reach Voldrak. I'm gonna just clear these guys because I don't have any trap resists and I can get easily killed. Now most important thing is to avoid his two-hand slams. His fist is doable. This is the most dangerous one. And as you can see, he possesses a brutal Voltrak Crusher. Hit by this is definitely is gonna be a menace. I'm gonna show you this in a second. I realize I have upgrade on the weapon. I'm gonna show you the Crusher. This is Tyrant of Alacrity. This is massive flat physical, all damage, physical damage, and reducing my damage as well. This is a brutal weapon. You don't want to get hit by this. This is some massive damage. Assassins of Alacrity. This is definitely upgrade. This is gonna wipe out all my poison resistance, so it's not ideal.
See what's left of my wares. Put it to good use.
Honestly, I can drop. Definitely I can drop the left ring. Gonna lose basically nothing. A little bit vitality. This is one of the main problems in Ultimate. You play a lot of Jenga with the resistances all the time. So I have to remove this component as well. And use instead 2 soul shards. Just to cap my... And now we have to use full package of defensive augments just to cap poison. But that's fair trade. We look for sustain over. And of course, after we upgrade the weapons, damage comes online again. We start to murder everything.
Well, if it isn't, I haven't. My job. I came.
After we get revered with the Homestead, we can upgrade the boots. Here we look for the devotion shrine. Ideally we're gonna get Icrix next to it as well. Gonna get out of the pools. Here is the most vitality heavy area, so if I survive here, I'm not gonna have any problems. And this is the most luckiest scenario. You're gonna get Icrix next to the devotion shrine. But always remember, he is not the quest objective, he is the corpse next to him. So it's gonna be very hard to see it on the floor. Dahlia Tavern didn't made it, as usual. Another sad story in Grimdawn. Here is a Ethereal's heavy area, so I can switch to Ether Ward to Oil for extra damage to them and less damage from them. This is one of the best investment during leveling. This is very underrated pharmacy. Always keep that in mind. Ethereals are very common enemies. And having this oil for situation like this, it's very useful. There is a reflective mob. I'm gonna wait for the spikes, or gonna let my summons kill him. Let's get our attribute points. Immediately physique. That man's Gouch. Let's bring Ulgrim to Homestead.
So how good?
These are. See anything you like.
Let's sell some stuff. Chaos resistance. Our frost ointment. I'm gonna check the fortitude. Oak skin. This is good leveling armor as well. Comes with chaos resistance. And honestly, this is way better than what I have. My Pierce Max. So I can use again Chains of Oleron.
Well spent.
It's gonna give me a trapment resistance, which is again very important. I just have to see where I keep them. It's here. Another 2 points. Dual blades. We want to max this out as soon as possible.
I wasn't sure. I'm going to check in with.
Check the Black Legion.
I'll skip the Legion is split on.
And because we are revered with Homestead, I'm gonna check their augments. And also I'm gonna grab better boots.
Iron well spent. See anything you like. Come see what's left of my wares.
So better boots, more slow resistance. Let's check.
Put it to good use.
I'm gonna apply again Mark of the Traveler for capped slow resistance. This is very important to keep good amount of slow resistance when you play auto attacking builds, because direct slow and your damage is gone.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Let's check what these guys offer. Nothing very useful for us. Augments as well, not very useful. This is not bad gloves, but we look for attack speed, so we can get defensive helm as well. If you struggle, this one is very good. Comes with life defensive ability, percentage defensive ability, chance to avoid projectiles, poison resistance, vitality resistance, which we lack. And we have solid overcap on the others. But this is just a couple of options, not gonna go for this. I'm gonna go Homestead leveling. I think build is very solid right now. We got very good attack speed. And this is how you usually transit from normal to ultimate. You just need to pay attention if your resistance is not very good, but usually after a while you're gonna get good reputation, few upgrades, you're gonna play a little bit Chenga with the resistances and you're gonna be fine. As you can see, after less than an hour spent, maybe an hour in ultimate, and now I'm really capped. So nothing to worry about. This objective is very early. We need Dayla's journal. We get honored with the vigil. I don't care about them, so I'm not gonna buy the writ right now. There is nothing that they can offer. This is the next very important quest. This is very rich on experience and also very important thing, Blood of Cthon. Sorry about that. Have to pause for a second. This dangerous totem, this ancient totem, is gonna spawn mobs from Malmut resistance. But I have solid physical resistance and actually solid armor for this level. All of my armor pieces are up to date. Here we look for the royal hive. There is a multiple spawn location, so it's not gonna be easy to find it. And here it is. Not the best location, it's a little bit detour. We have to find the Grand Viziers, kill them, take their pheromones. This is a very good place for reputation farming and infamy levels farming as well. I'm gonna clear the huts. Another 2 points dual blades, physique. And we have to go and deal amalgamation. This guy is kinda annoying. They use Mirror of Feroctis, which is makes them basically invincible. Kabbalist of readiness. Very, very interesting. Amalgamation, not particularly hard battle. If you kill this boss before he used his thunder, everything should be okay. Stay away from the geysers and stay away, of course, from the ether ground. Already we are kinda pretty strong. Close to 15k life pool. All the armors, everything, it's... I never seen this model before, it's quite nice. Okay, we can close this quest with Barnabas as well.
Much commotion. I see my scouts have reported.
You've done well, and just the person. There are two other groups.
Here, if you want, you can basically betray Dad's video and side with Kaiman, and you're gonna have more options for weapons. You can use Malkadar swords, which is kinda superior than these ones. But I found Malkadar annoying to farm, so I'm gonna stick with what I have right now. It's easy conversion as well. Let's poke Barnabas, sorry. Finish this entire quest line.
I'll know what.
This is Stones of Reputation.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. Iron well spent. Come see what's left of my wares.
What we keep here? Rhinefrost. Okay, I'm gonna keep this upgrade.
Put it to good use. See anything you like?
We are actually pretty close. Couple of Crown Hill kills and we're gonna get revered with Devil's Crossing as well. We are on the line. This is gonna be everything from today's episode. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe and see you in the next one.